Hello and welcome to another episode of Adda's Chat on Cinema Adda, a Facebook group where we discuss quality cinema. So today we have with us a national award winning film producer, one person who has been constantly giving us quality cinema in Telugu, along with her sister through her banner called Swapna Cinema. It's none other than Priyanka Dutt.
Hi. Thank you for having me here on this Adda. And yeah, you just said National Award winner. I was like, damn, ఎప్పుడు వచ్చింది కదా national. We just finished Mahanati, like 3 years of Mahanati, and me and Nagi just looked at each other. It's like, it's been 3 years.
Firstly, I wanted to congratulate you on the massive success of Jati Ratnalu.
I'm very, very, very happy that Jati Ratnalu did so well. Yeah.
So I want to get to the movies in a bit, but I want to take a step back because obviously you're from a film family which has given classic movies through IJNT Films.
Yeah.
And coincidentally, it's the 25th year, I think, of Pelli Sandadi. I just Googled it. And
Okay.
it's been like 30 years last year, I think, for Jagadek Virudu.
Yeah, yes, Jagdick Video.
Right. Do you have any vivid memories of making of any of these movies?
So the thing is, we used to live in Vijayawada. The family used to live in Vijayawada, and the shoots used to happen in Chennai, mostly in Chennai only. Chennai and little here and there. Tarvata Hyderabad kochini. So for me, shootings ki chala takkuva because school holidays lo elle vallam, atle elle vallam. Shootings ki definitely elle vallam, but not like so much. But as may Vijayawada unnam kabatti, Vijayawada is the center for cinema. Like it's the heart of Telugu cinema. So you know that side of the business I know because cinema release అయిన కలెక్షన్స్ కానీ బికాస్ ఇంట్లో ఉన్నప్పుడు ఫోన్లో లేకపోతే మై కజిన్స్ యూస్ టు డిస్కస్ సో దట్ సైడ్ ఆఫ్ ద మూవీస్ వెన్ మూవీస్ యూస్ టు బికమ్ అ హిట్ ఆర్ అ ఫ్లాప్ సో ఆ సైడ్ ఐ యూస్ టు లైక్ నౌ ఇఫ్ ఐ have to remember, I remember like, okay, ఇంత కలెక్షన్స్ వచ్చినాయి ఇంత హౌస్ఫుల్స్ ఉన్నాయి సో దట్ సైడ్ ఆఫ్ ద బిజినెస్ ఐ కెన్ రియలీ లైక్ గుర్తొస్తుంది అనమాట సో దాని తర్వాత వెన్ వి మూవ్ టు హైదరాబాద్ ఇన్ మై 9th grade అప్పటి నుంచి హైదరాబాద్ ఇండస్ట్రీ కూడా హైదరాబాద్ షిఫ్ట్ అయిపోయింది సో దెన్ అప్పటి నుంచి ఐ రిమెంబర్ గోయింగ్ టు షూట్స్ అ లాట్ బికాస్ స్కూల్ అయినాక కాలేజ్ అయినాక యూస్ టు గో అండ్ లైక్ యా జస్ట్ చిల్ అట్ ద షూట్
ఇప్పుడంటే మనకి ప్రీ రిలీజ్ ఈవెంట్స్ అని మొత్తం ఇట్స్ టోటలీ డిఫరెంట్ బాల్ గేమ్ అప్పట్లో మనకి బిగ్గెస్ట్ ఈవెంట్ అంటే లైక్ 100-day ఫంక్షన్ ఆర్ 175-day ఫంక్షన్ సో అట్లా ఏమైనా మెమరీస్ ఉన్నాయా వేర్ యూ
I don't I remember Pelli Sandadi 100 days Shubhalagnam 100 days functions yanni but Jagadek Veerudu atla I have like glimpses of 100 days function.
These movies that were made through IJNT have like this favorite movie of yours?
It is Jagadek Veerudu Atiloka Sundari for sure. Like I think it is everybody's favorite.
Yeah.
Jagadek Veerudu Atiloka Sundari, that is definitely, and I really like Govinda also. It didn't do well at that point because maybe it was too way ahead of its time money antaru but I really liked that film. I think it is as a kid when I was watching I was like I was shocked. I mean it had everything. It had all elements. It had it was scary, it was funny, it was adventurous. So for a kid I was like, oh my god, what a film annattu undedi. So for me Govinda was also favorite, and Shubhalagnam have like good memories watching it. I was good at that time. I think my banner Vaijanti was not doing so well and Shubhalagnam came and it did really well for us. So I have like a really good bonding attached to it anamata. So
nice. But interesting choices. I mean, Govinda especially, you have this unique taste that shows in your films that you're making now too. Now that you're saying that in your past movies too, like movie like Govinda says a lot actually.
So even if I watch it now, bits and pieces, I'm like, damn, it's a nice film. It's like RGV has done a great job.
You've come to the United States to do your filmmaking in UCLA.
Yeah.
So then were you doing that in filmmaking direction or was it related to production?
I was doing in filmmaking all as together. So it was more of a theory kind of a thing for a couple of years, and I was just doing everything. Like I was doing direction, I was learning about production, I was learning at editing, a lot of things. So one thing I regret is like I never worked. After I finished, I just went back to India. I just rushed back, and so now I'm like, yeah, koncham oka 1 year, 2 years. It's it's nice to work. I mean, I came back and I worked in Bombay for a few years. That's a different thing. But yeah, now I miss not working in the US. Then I kind of went to an ad agency and worked as a AD, assistant director, for this for this director called Sujit Sarkar, and worked there for a few months. And after that, I worked again and other stuff in Bombay itself. Yeah, so for there, I was there for 2 years, 1.5, 2 years I was there, and then came back. Yeah.
Do you think that to make movies in India, is it worth doing film schools abroad, or
No,
does
it
it
is
even?
not always about like ఇప్పుడు ఇండియాలో చెయ్యాలి అని కాదు కదా. It's about experience.
Correct.
It's about like meeting people, knowing things in different side of the world. It's not like అది తీసుకొచ్చి ఇప్పుడు నేను ఇక్కడ చేసి ఇక్కడ డబ్బులు సంపాది. It's not about that. It's about like that age లో మనం you have limitations. Like occasionally you'll just do, after that responsibilities come, you get things. So before that, I'm like, I wish I knew more. I wish I knew more people, met more people. Atla untundi kada.
Right.
But as a separate thing, I wish I had experience. I wish I spent more time working there. And yeah.
Right. And then the point that you said you assisted Sujit Sarkar in direction. So do
In
you have
ad.
plans to direct in the future, or is it somewhere you start?
I don't know. So it's a very for me, yeah, I don't know. Sometimes అనిపించేది ఇది వరకు wish, because I used to write or whatever, like stories and this thing and all, but to be a director, it's pretty difficult. That's what I kind of learned. Like you have to manage everything, and still do a great job to to make that film. So as of now, I'm not sure. Maybe I don't know. It's like an open-ended thing.
Right. Because what happens is production naturally comes to you because you're part of a family that's been doing that. It
No,
is
it
like
is
direction.
not. First, it doesn't come naturally. I feel like it's yes, for sure. We grew up in that. There are a few things, like maybe few things you will know naturally because your father has been doing that. But when I entered, it's a different feel altogether.
Right.
Because it's a different story, it's different people, it's different this thing. There will be some basic things like, okay, for a film shoot you will need these things, you will need this and all. That's basic thing. But how to select a film, how to like get all this together, how to make it, how to market it, how to do that, it's a very like, it's a different ball game. Yes, for sure, you'll have people telling you do this, do that, because you are in a family, because you have this kind of whatever family friends. But doing this is until you have to learn it, you have to like, it's a different thing. But it's not, and also it's not an obvious choice, because my dad was like, when I told him I wanted to be a producer, wanted to get into production, he was like, are you sure? Like, and he was not sure. He was like, just do something else. I mean, he is like, this is a very different world. Mm, and and for me also, honestly, it never like చిన్నప్పటి నుంచి, okay, I want to be a producer అని ఎప్పుడు లేకుండే. I was very vague. I was quite even like in film school, or when I was working in Bombay, I was like, and I was working hard for whatever I was doing, but I was like, I was always like very anxious, like what. But I think after I started working in one film, then I was like, okay, this is something that I really like doing. If I like a story, then I like to see it made.
Right.
So that is something that I kind of learned while taking steps. Yeah.
Great. Yeah. So then you started your own banner, Three Angels Studio. Then you
Yeah.
made
Yeah.
a few movies, and that was an interesting choice. The first movie you made, Banam. Even that movie, it feels like it's been made way ahead of its time. And
Banam. So when I was in Bombay, I was almost at the end of like finishing up my Bombay work. So that by the time I came, Swapna, my sister heard Banam story and she's like, it's quite interesting. We should do this, Ani. I kind of give the credit to Swapna because I don't know if I heard the movie, I don't know if I would have picked it up, but Swapna was very sure of Banam. And we made it. We started this thing called Three Angels and we made it. And it came out very well. Banam is a very good film.
Very good
actually. Very good film. And Chaitanya is a brilliant director. So it didn't do well. Yes, maybe it was too ahead of time. Anu. At that time, even the release, our first day release, there were so many like calls saying that what a film, what a film, what a good film, But the collections were not that encouraging. It took time for people to, because I think at that time, I don't remember, it's been so long. I'm just feeling like Banam is like really so long. Time just goes like that. I remember, I don't know what kind of films people were used to, but for people to come into the theaters, it took a long time. By that time, you can't sustain such a small film for so long in the theaters. If it's like a big hero film, people come, it's different. So like that, Banam didn't do well, but it got amazing reviews, good word of mouth, and like I got a Nandi, we got a Nandi award for it, bunch of other awards. So Banam was like that. It's definitely, even now, when people come up to me and say, Banam, what a film, feels proud, even though it didn't do well. It just feels like, yes, it's end of the day, sometimes it's like you'll make money for sure, like earn something or the other, but some movies will get you that pride. Like Banam was one of those films. It's quite a good film. Proud ga cheppచ్చు, it's a good film.
Definitely, yeah. And then you made a couple of more movies, ante Om Shanti, Sarachara. Out of this Three Angels experience, what was the biggest learning you got?
I think during Om Shanti, I was like, so there's this used to be my favorite film called Crash. It's about like this parallel screenplays, like bunch of stories coming together. That used to be my favorite film. So when I heard Om Shanti, for me, I got so attracted because they're like bunch of stories coming together, lives coming together. So I got so excited. I was like, let's make it. Ani, we made it, I think. So while making it, then I was like, something is lacking in this. Then during almost at the end of it, I was not really happy. Then we released it. It was not, didn't do that well. So after that, I learned you can't just get excited. You need to be like, okay, what is this? Then how do we like make it like a proper screenplay? How does it work? Does it work for this people? You need to do your exercise. So I think every movie teaches you something or the other. Even if it's a flop or a hit, it definitely teaches you something. So Om Shanti was definitely just made me like, okay, I need to be careful. I need to be like, I need to be more matured. So things like that. Saracharu is a different case because Saracharu started, it came to Three Angels later, but it's just one of those films, one of those commercial films. Okay. Out of that, it's everything is a learning. You need to like really love the story and then see who fits into it and then work towards that. So that's again another learning thing. Yeah.
So I think Saracharu 2012 release అయింది. కదా. And then even Vaijayantiలో కూడా the last movie that during that time happened was Shakti around 2011. So after that there was almost like a break of 3 years, and then the next movie we saw from your banner is Yavade Subramanyam 2015. Like a period of like 3 to 4 years gap, and then you guys came back, and you came back with a totally wild concept, I would say, like Yavade. And even when you did a comeback, you came with an experimental movie. So what makes you make those choices?
I think this 3 years was quite a challenging time, Vishnath. Even like when in your head, like what now, like what next. So then I started working in Hyderabad. I started outsourcing some ads for TV commercials, like because I learned in Bombay, so I just started making. So then in that thing, I met Nagi because he was making TV ads, and he just messaged saying that we would like to do something, and then we started working together. So Nagi comes from a different school altogether. Like his perspective is very different. His filmmaking is different. The films he watches are very different. So in that journey, like to talk, we used to really discuss about a lot of things. And after 2 years or something, decided like let's make a film. Like because we made like bunch of documentaries and all that. We just started going through the stories that Nagi had. And so when I heard Everyday Subramanian, I remember it just felt like, as Swapna says, sometimes it's like a breath of a fresh air. Just felt like, damn. And it's a feeling like one instinct, like, what is this story? It's so lovely.
Right.
And Nagi told me like a very brief thing, a friend, Rishi, just the characters, where they go, it's a very nice line he told me. And I was like, I just fell in love, and I went home and I told Swapna, I heard one story from Nagi. It's really nice. Until she heard it, and we both were like, "Here, let's make this film." And it was not easy for us to make that film also. It was quite, because at that time also, making commercial films is different, but making this kind of films was still a task. So yeah, I think Everyday Ainaka, for me, it was very clear. If you want to select a movie, don't listen to like idi work avutundi, idi commercial ga work avutundi, idi set of audience work avutundi, adi aa mass audience ki. Don't like go into that. If you like it, if you feel it, you just have to feel like, I want to make this film, I want to make this story. That's what will work. Even if the film doesn't work or works, it's you, like, who has taken that choice. You're not listening to someone, or you're not going with the trend. Okay, Tollywood lo ipdi idi nadustondi, idi chustaru. No, I think if the story is good, they'll watch it.
ఎందుకంటే ఐ హర్డ్ వన్ ఆఫ్ ది ఇంటర్వ్యూ ఆఫ్ స్వప్న దత్. అందులో తను ఏం చెప్పారంటే, he had some doubts about the second half of Everyday, but it was you who gave the confidence that no, trust me, it's going to work. And how do you judge a story like that? Because like you said, it was kind of an offbeat for that time, and then it was experimental, but then you liked the story a lot. But then as a producer too, you have to make some calculations, right? So where do you actually kind of think that, okay, this might work or might not, and you'll get that confidence on that subject?
So there are two things, because before Everyday I've worked with Nagi like on a lot of things, like small things and stuff like that. I knew, so almost I knew that person, like, he's like one perfectionist. He will just, till it comes to a point, he'll work towards it. He's like that kind of a guy. So that is one thing I was very confident about Nagi, that he's going to. Second thing, I somehow got very like that story, it was working for me. Again, it was working. Every scene was working for me. I was quite sure. I didn't know it would go and do like well in the box office, but it was working for me. Emotionally, I was getting connected to the characters. I was crying. I mean, I had like tears in the last scene, before that scene when Subramaniam was realizing, I had a great feeling looking at those mountains. I had like, Anandi was such a cute girl. I felt so, genuinely, I felt so good about her. So things like that. Pemba, that character was so hilarious. So things like that, when you work, then so somehow then I think we kind of discussed. I think we were very tensed about this film, because we were making this film out of so many odds, like against odds. And so for us, I think we were like a little tensed, but it's just me. I feel good. Like, I mean, I feel connected emotionally with the second half or the first half with the movie when I was watching in the first half, in the edit. So Swapna loved Everyday too, but it was just too much of pressure for us. Like, making this film, releasing it, it was very, it was like a war zone at that point in our life. So yeah.
Nice. No, thankfully it paid off, and then established you guys as a producers to watch out for. You made people take notice. Till you went back to make an experimental, I would say, risk written all over. Mahanati wasn't like, now that it's successful, people talk about it. Yes, it was supposed to be made it this way and all that, but then that time there were so many odds against that too, right? Like, it was a biopic made right way for the first time in Telugu cinema. It
Yeah.
had an actor who was not so popular in Telugu at that time. She had one big hit, but then
Yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
then that's a big risk too. Scale wise too, you guys you've been making movies, but then never tried movies on that scale before, right? So
Yeah.
what made you again to make that call instead of taking the like commercial films, star-studded movies? You took a path again. Let's travel.
You know, when we heard that Nagi wanted to make a movie on Mahanati, like on Savitri Garu, I don't know, it's not a normal thing. That's the
Right.
word. It's not a normal thing. And it's curious, or it's more like it's a very ambitious project in like the idea itself, get
Right.
showing her life or showing, talking about her, the films that she has done, the person that she is, such a great personality. We, uh, we literally think of went off into the flow. Just go with the flow, like yes, we are making it, how are we making it, like who is this, that whole exercise started. But um yeah, just go with the flow. I think I went off with the flow. um it's not a commercial film. I think everybody taught us, like if you like it, if you feel it here, just
Mm.
do it. Like, and
Right.
I think Mahanati was like wow moment, like
Right.
we make a movie on her life, are we making a movie on her life? So it was that for us.
Was the idea from beginning to make it at that big scale, or did you want to start small and then it just grew there?
It just grew. You know, because as you said, it was a female oriented film. అంటే తెలుగులో కూడా చాలా తక్కువ ఉన్నాయి, like very few,
Right.
because somehow we don't have ఇండియాలో కూడా యాక్చువల్లీ తక్కువ ఫిమేల్ ఓరియంటెడ్ ఫిల్మ్స్ ఉన్నాయి. యాక్చువల్లీ ఇట్స్ ఆల్
Right.
అబౌట్. సో అక్కడి నుంచి we were like, yes, it's a great movie, yes, but we me and Swapna thought, let's have a limit, because Kitty, number one, she is actually almost like a newcomer. She just had 1 2 films, and but it just grew. We couldn't. It just every day was like, let's do this, let's do this. No, we need more, we need more. So me and Swapna were like, it was like one party for us. Like, let's make this set, let's do that, let's create Vijay Vahini. No, no, you need more. So me and Swapna are like, if we like it, we're just like, no, 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 you need more for sure, let's do it. So we are that kind of a people. If the story demands, if the scene demands, we
Right.
are someone who believe in giving that to the story. So it grew like that. It kind of grew. And even Jimmy Ganeshan was, so Swapna was like, let's get Dulkar. And me and I was like, you sure, like why will you do it? Like then
Right.
the Swapna and Nagi guy kind of went and convinced him. So it's like every character, like Mr. S.V. Rangara garu, such a huge character. Ever play చేస్తారు? Someone like Mohan Babu garu only can do it. ఆ
Correct.
హుందాతనం అంతా. So everything grew like that. Casting, sets and costumes, everything, like, because it deserves it. Like you can't make this film, you
Right.
can, there are any other way. You need
Right.
to give it what you know it,
What
it
it
takes.
demands, basically.
Yeah, it demands, the story demands that, the era demands it. That era
Right.
was different. And even making this film was like, Nagi no books chadwadi inta banabana books. Like for years he was just going through. And Swapna and me, we met so many people, like old school Nagi and all old school writers. ఆ టైంలో ఎవరున్నారు డైరెక్టర్స్, సింగీతం శ్రీనివాస్ గారు helped a lot, like in pouring out his experiences.
Right.
And my dad, is, when he entered, Savitri Garu era was almost there, not there. Asla అయిపోయింది, but NTR Garu was still doing very well. So he had his contacts. My dad was pouring out his experience about Vijay Vahini, about
Right.
KV Reddy Garu, Nagi Reddy Garu, all that. So it's a very collective thing, and
Right.
almost we took almost a year and a half to do this pre-production actually.
Right.
Yeah. So
So glad that you brought the word pre-production. Like general Telugu audience, until Bahubali happened, nobody knew about the term pre-production. That there is certain pre-work done for certain period of time. Mahanatiలో కూడా, like you were mentioning, but how much of it was conscious that you knew there is certain process you had to take, like pre-production in Tundali, for you to make a movie of such scale.
we never thought like, okay, pre-production ki let's give these many months ani anukoledu, but we did a until when we were going with it, we knew that we needed more time to design this, to design that, and Nagi was taking his time to write and do that. So after Mahanati, we realized, okay, any good film needs this kind of pre-production. Lekapothe you cannot. Lekapothe every day is a battle, and you are very clueless in the battle.
Right.
Even for Mahanati, we did one solid pre-production. After that, we shot for 20 days. Then we took 20 days again and prepared that 20 days for the next 20 days.
Okay.
So we took enough gaps. In those enough gaps, in gaps, and it's not any holiday or anything. It's just working for the next 20 days, like costumes or set, ido, ado, ido. So it's always like one, break, stop, do it again. So it's like one of those films, and I think it is very important, not for every film. For small films or for commercial films, you don't need it, but for costume dramas, for
Right.
period films, or those films, you will need ample enough of time between shoots and before shoots, for sure.
Yeah.
So it is very important. It breaks and makes your film.
Going back before pre Everday, where you said it was a challenging time. అక్కడి నుంచి post Mahanati and it turning out to win a national award. So what was that moment like? Like, was it like a moment of validation?
I think a moment of validation. I think it's just definitely it's come a long good way, like long good way. There's long way to go still. It's just hard work, definitely lots of hard work. Validation ante it feels good ante, just there's nothing like, okay, అలా ఏం లేదు, but it feels good. It's like, yes, you've been appreciated for your work.
Right.
It felt good. Yeah.
Nice. అంటే నాకు ఎట్లా
And
అనిపిస్తుందంటే
but
the way you are
yeah,
saying and the approach you're taking towards films and making of the films, ఎట్లా ఉందంటే it reminds me of Three Idiots dialogue. सक्सेस के पीछे मत भागो, एक्सेलेंस का पीछा करो, सक्सेस खुद तुम्हारा पीछे पड़ेगा అంటే basically.
yeah,
I mean,
I don't know about that, but I guess it's, if you like, if you just like the story, just give it all you can to
right,
make it.
right. Both you and Swapna that are doing movies together. This was this tag team. Then Anagi added, making it a stronger team. But I just wanted to learn from you, like, how is a typical argument or a discussion between you three happen?
Discussions అవుతాయి, but very actually బాగానే హెల్దీగానే అవుతాయి. We I think during it's all started during the everyday. I think we started brainstorming together after a point, like during the pre-production time. There was, then I realized actually all three of us are quite I mean different, but also there is a very similar, there is one similar streak, which all three of us agree with the story. Suppose there's a story going on, if Sapna says something or Nagi says something, that we agree and we'll be, yeah, it's right. And when if I disagree on something, they feel, so there is one common thread. I don't know what exactly that is, like I can't explain, but maybe we believe in certain things, like common ga we believe in few things. And so
There is a point of view, you bring the production point of view, he gets the direction
yeah.
point of view, and then it's always a ఇది అవసరమా అది అవసరం లేదా. So you're saying it's all based on the story that where you unites all three of you.
Yeah, it is the story, definitely the story, nothing else which unites us, all three of us, as we are very you should say we're lucky, but because we have a very, as I said, we have a very similar, somewhere it's, we're similar in thought, like of making a film. So that really helps. But one thing with Mahanati was like, Nagi is someone who writes till the end. Like literally, I have one photo of his, like end the last day of the shoot, he's writing. I'm like, what are you writing? And so Swapna also, I think she said in one of the interviews, like Nagi is someone like in a day he just like shoots of so many things. Like pack up cheppinaka, where is Nagi? And etukte Nagi will be like inside, like shooting something, like with with some actor or the other. So things like small things, which is very good for the film, which is good for the story, happen. Gani, as of now, no huge argument has happened on anything. Which yeah, all three of us are in kind of a similar sync with the story, coming to the stories.
Great, great. So then you guys came up with a googly, I would say, with Jati Ratnalu. ఎందుకంటే
Yeah.
అసలు for somebody who made movies like Everday and Mahanati, coming up with a laugh riot, I would say,
Yeah.
Jatiratnalu, what actually made you greenlight the movie?
So basically, what what actually made green light is when Anudeep was narrating, me and Swapna literally were like laughing and laughing. And Anudeep was like, at one point, he had to stop because we were almost falling off our sofas. Literally, we were like, stop. We said, stop. And also, Anudeep is like this really unique character. The way he narrates, also the way he talks, he's a very unique character. అసలు అట్లాంటి నేనైతే నా లైఫ్ లో ఎప్పుడు అనుదీప్ లాంటి మనిషిని ఎప్పుడు చూడలేదు. So 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 yeah, so Mana Jati was like a very there's this movie called, there's one small short film called
Missed
One
call.
call, missed call.
Yeah.
So this we watched before even we made Everday.
Okay.
So Nagi shared this thing on matter. This was like long before even we planned to make Everday. He shared this video and it's like watch it, and we were laughed and laughed. Me and Nagi, you know, wouldn't phone at tinnava, aim tinnav, pappu tinnava. So that etla maatan, me and another friend, you know, we used to be a group. So our group to itla maatladukuni navukuni. Then Tarvata, after making Everday, after during Mahanati, Nagi told me, you remember that one missed call. I met the director. He told me a story. It is too funny. I was like, really, from that to this. So after that, Anudeep traveled with Nagi. You know, Papa, he was patiently, he waited for Nagi to finish Mahanati and all that. And after Mahanati, so our story discussions, then you know, Anudeep, Nagi decided like, okay, the story is in like a shape. You and Swapna listen. So when we heard, as I told you, we literally fell off our sofas like, Navi. So I think that was the green light. That's like in Kantakanting came on the, it was. And also like while making it, we were like, we don't know how, because these jokes are very unique. Like, it's not our typical people who are used to that. It's Anudeep's sense of humor that is like very his, this thing. We don't know like what will happen, but let's make it. It was funny for us. It was super fun. So let's make it. And Naveen is like one cherry on the cake type.
Yeah, definitely. The trio was hilarious.
Yeah, all three of them. Yeah.
Every movie has its own production budget and its own promotion budget. This movie had equal amount of budget for both promotion as well as the production.
No, it didn't have promotion. Actually, we didn't do it in a very regular way that Telugu films do. We did a lot of you know, a lot of different things. We didn't spend too much on hoardings, too much on TV ads, too much on this thing. We spent much lesser than lot of small films do. We did a lot of you know, social media activities. Because we had also good actors, like, you know, like very sportive actor like Naveen and Faria. You know, they would just go like to Raitu Bazaar, give away t-shirts. And you know, we did like very interactive things, and we made like one tour to Vizag, Vijayawada before the release, and we went to Warangal, did our pre-release even Hanumukanda. So we really didn't spend anything, and not like nothing, not equal, nothing close to what a regular film or a small budget film spends. Generally, small budgets do spend quite a bit because they want to be seen. And the trailer did very well. The teaser did very well. So things like that, you know, that kind of caught up.
Yeah, it's surprising because the general perception, at least the way I hear around in social media, it's like the most widely or aggressively marketed movie and your talk. But the way you're saying is
marketed in a different way. We marketed it definitely we marketed the film. We were very conscious of like marketing it, and definitely there was a lot of brain of Nagi also. He kind of wanted it to be marketed a certain way. He was very sure to market it in a certain way. He was it's like small things, like we were watching, who were watching, like for example, when we released the first teaser, so we went to YouTube and saw who watched it more, which age group, which, so and we Nagi felt like the girls were not watching it more men. So then he really wanted to release Chitti song. Chitti was more for, you know, it's like girl and like happy, nice, bubbly song. So So we did like that. The rest of the thing also we did like that.
Yeah, but that's very interesting because you have to come up with unique strategies to market. It's not always spending more, but creatively understanding what the audience want and then promote it accordingly also works.
Yeah.
In this case, that's
Yeah, that is something other than every film teaches you, right? This film taught me this.
right.
You know, you don't really have to like go out there and throw money and put hoardings, put this, put that, and all. చేసేయో కొంచెం 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 కరెక్ట్ గా చేస్తే ఇట్స్ ఇనఫ్ యు నో
Right.
at the end again end of the movie it's your trailer which really is everything ఈ రోజులో అది ఎక్కువ అయిపోయింది ట్రైలర్ ఈస్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్ ట్రైలర్ ఈస్ యువర్ ఫస్ట్ డే కలెక్షన్స్ ఈస్ యువర్ ఓపెనింగ్ బాక్స్ ఆఫీస్ సో లక్కీలీ లైక్ Anudeep and I mean these guys had a good content and made a good trailer, so that also went viral. So things like that.
So are you conscious of the fact that Jati Ratnalu has like a certain section of audience who feel that maybe it's not as hilarious as it is projected, but yeah, there is a divided group of audience in that too. Are you conscious of that?
I don't know. Yeah, for sure. Some people, I think cinema hit you know, you see things like that. But conscious kadu, I don't know. I went into the theater for the first day first show and I laughed and laughed and laughed. So for me, being my own movie, generally for me, if I go and watch my own movies, I'm very stressed. I'm like very nervous. I'm like, enjoy you know, I get very panicky. So I stopped going to my movies to the theaters. But Jati Ratnalu, I wanted to go because it's a comedy film.
Right.
I just wanted to see how people, first 10 minutes, I was like nervous. Then when people, the whole theater was shaking. I was laughing and laughing and laughing. After that, I went to Devi Theatre in Crossroads. And that was an altogether another different experience altogether. That whole theater was shaking. So that it doesn't matter. You just made like a super funny film. It just doesn't matter after that.
Yeah, personally, I enjoyed it a lot. It's just that I'm also aware of these discussions that happen on spaces and things like that, and
it's
people
okay.
get to analyze it.
Every film, like people have different perspectives, they have different likings, so it's okay. I mean, it's not like everybody should like something. It's people like something, people don't like something, so that's fine. So as a filmmaker, I enjoyed making it, and as a theater, you know, like theatrically, I had a blast watching it. Yeah, it's okay, it's nice, it's fine. Like if people don't really appreciate it, it's okay. I mean, it's their thing. But one thing I'm also very proud of Jati Ratnalu, it's a very clean humor.
Correct.
It's no vulgarity that film has actually. And that is I'm very proud of it. And it's a good feeling. Like you made a funny film. At the same time, it's nowhere close to being vulgar or anything, not even one joke.
Another thing I wanted to understand was that a movie like Jati Ratnalu, because you only told that the scale is much smaller. And then there was obviously, you had offers coming from OTT because of the lockdown, but you kept it there just for the theatrical experience. So why were you, so confident that it had to be only theatrical and wait for the OTT later?
During the lockdown, we got like a really good offer from one of the OTT guys, like a really, really tempting. It's not like you'll make up your money or it's a very tempting offer. But it's not like a one decision took like, no, we're going to the theaters. It's not like that. We had our own struggle of like analyzing it and like thinking and doing that. I think I think JR is not an OTT film at all. It is one theater film. It is one mass manchiga andaru naukune film. Theater, it's a complete theater film. It's not an OTT film. I think it became more stronger and stronger. Like for us, it would be okay, we would make the money, but if you're not taking risk on this kind of a film, what is the point of making a film? Like what is the point of being younger filmmakers, you know, younger generation, if you're not taking risk? So that one thing is like, it's okay, we'll take the risk, you know. If it doesn't do well, it's fine, we have age on our side, we'll work hard. And but it took time. It's not like one decision we'll be like, no, we're going for theater. It's not like that. We had our struggle, we had our discussions, we had our point of views, and people were like around us were like, are you mad? How can you leave an offer like this? Are you crazy, especially pandemic. What is the future? Like, what is the business? What is like, people are going to come into theaters? No, they're not going to come into theaters. And
Yeah.
you know, it's going to take some time, and you know, so many voices, you know. But I think we took time, and it became very clear that this is a theater film. This is not an OTT film. Let's just go with the flow. Let's just see. And that one glimpse, especially for me in my head, that glimpse of people laughing their asses off. I don't know. I had a glimpse. I was like, maybe if that happens, let
Yeah.
me experience that, you know. And a glimpse for me, that was a decision point of saying no to OTT from my side. So, and I'm very glad it worked, and I saw that vision happening.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
saw that in multiple theaters. I went to Tirupati, I went to Devi, I went to Prasad, I went to, I think, did I go to Vijayawada? I think I saw it in one of the theaters in Vijayawada. It's a different ball game having a comedy film, because I've never made a comedy film.
Right.
Making a comedy film and making the audience laugh, it's a kick, you know. It gives
Right.
you a kick. Yeah.
Correct. Definitely. When is Jati Ratnalu 2 coming?
It's I don't know. That's the answer. Yeah, I think we'll make it when we make it into a story anta vachi, when it's funny enough. We'll make it.
Yeah, definitely. And then you made Mail, Kambalapalli stories, Mail. That was totally blew my mind. ఎందుకంటే ఒక్కసారి నాకు మన మాల్గుడి డేస్ స్టోరీస్ లాగా అట్లాగా it took us
Yeah.
back.
One thing about Mail is I will give this whole credit to Swapna. Because Mail, we heard it together. We have another person called Summer. He heads the script department. He looks after the scripts and like make sure like he selects the scripts. And Swapna was very sure. She loved it. She's a big Malgudi Days fan. I mean, I also love Malgudi Days, but she is like one big Malgudi Days. So for her, it was really nice, and she's like, let's do it. I said, we have that thing. So then we went Mail. So I will give the whole credit to her. I can't take the credit of Mail. But it is such a beautifully, honestly told subject. Uday
Honestly.
Gurara, the director, is such a humble guy, such a good person. But if you see him only, you'll know this fellow is such a good guy, such an honest, you know, the kind of stories, other stories
Right.
also, you know. I'm very proud of that film too. Like, again, like zero vulgarity, zero anything.
Right.
It just keeps you like going. It just takes you to one small village about like this computer and stuff. It's again like one of those films you'll be like, when someone tells me, I'm like, I'm so proud of this film, even though I was not for it. I'm so proud of this small gem of mine.
Yeah, really. ఇప్పుడు మనకి బాలీవుడ్ లో a decade back it started off like with Yashraj or Dharma Productions. They have like this bifurcation of their divisions, right? Like there is a tentpole movies, high budgeted movies, and then there are high concept movies. Like consciously చేస్తారు వాళ్ళు ఇట్లాగా. And
Yeah.
of late, from the last 5 years, I've been seeing even in Telugu cinema that's happening, even with Geeta Arts or Suresh Productions. And do you kind of have that conscious plan in Vaijayanti where you kind of do different types of movies, the tentpole, big starred movies through Vaijayanti, experimental, and you know, these kind of content-driven movies through a certain way, things like
There
that?
is nothing like a plan, like a plan. But Vaijayanti has always been making. It's only been making nice, big commercial films, kada. Like Tarvata Dad has made like smaller films like Pelli Sandadi and all on different banners. But for him, he loves that larger than life stories, basically. And something that I've learned from him is also like in most of his early days, for him it was the story first. He used to like the director, like his story. Then he used to be like with the director, now who is our actor?
Right.
And also Chiranjeevi Garu, he and Chiranjeevi Garu have like a great relation. Ippudu, I think of late it's just become like, okay, one big, generally, you know, one big hero, you have date and search for search for a script. So I think my dad was not like that. So I think we've learned something from that. So yeah, but Vaijayanti is known for that big commercial films, and but it's not like never like a plan. Like, okay, Vaijayanti will make this, Swapna Cinema will make only concept. It's not like that. It's like again back to that thing. We've learned it hard way. Like, you like the story, you make it. And it's just even if it's huge, even if it's massive, even if it's small film like Mail, you like it, you make it. So I
Right.
think, yeah.
Perfect. There is Malayalam cinema that makes movies which are of shorter schedules. There are big stars there too, but then while a style of movie making is totally different, they churn
Yeah.
out more movies than a regular Telugu industry does or a Tamil
Yeah.
industry does. So,
Yeah.
do you think that could be a bit of model that some of these industries would imbibe and probably
I
try to
definitely think we should really learn from them because they really churn out so many films, more films, and such good quality
quality?
films. Their dialogues, even their picturization is fantastic. Their dialogues, their content is fantastic. There's definitely something that I really want to learn from Malayalam. Like, uh, how do they make? I think they really plan their films very well. You
Yeah.
know, because they shoot for 30 days, 35 days. Manaki
Yeah.
30 days, 35 days, schedule out. Like, for Telugu film.
Yeah.
Half of the film got avadu for most of the times. And they shoot such big films and good films in 35 days, like big content driven films.
Right.
That definitely thinks that they have an amazing planning. I think they only start when they're really ready for it. Because when they start, they really end it fatafat chases tharo. So that is something that I'm very curious actually to learn. Maybe I should just work with a Malayalam director, a good Malayalam director, and learn from him. Yeah.
That will be interesting. So, like, then this whole trend that's going on, pan India trend that's going on in Telugu cinema right now, that Prabhas next movie that you guys are making, is that like trying to get into the trend, or again, it's going to back to I have a story to tell?
The story demands the attention of the India, of the country. That's how it is. It's not Prabhas garu market ఇప్పుడు pan India ఉంది ఇప్పుడు let's just make a thing. No, the story demands the attention of the country. So it's like that.
Yeah, I mean, can't wait for it. Now you're talking about Prabhas Garu's movie next. So, how do you hold that curiosity for 3 years, 4 years, or how much ever time it takes?
Very difficult thing. First, when you hear, you get very excited. After that, when you start making it, then the excitement anta potundi because now it's only the war. Now you have to run to make it run. It's now it's just about running. It's like a war. ఆ
Right.
ఎక్సైట్మెంట్ ఓన్లీ ఆ ఇని ఒక ఇదిలో ఉంటుంది అనమాట. దాని తర్వాత when you start calculate, when you start bringing in things, it's all about like making it every day is like one war. ఒక ఇదిలాగా ఒక లూప్ లోకి వెళ్ళిపోతాం అనమాట.
Right.
Second thing is containing, as you said, it's very difficult, especially Prabhas Garu is such a humongous actor. Something or the other leaking, something, I mean, the media, whatever. So you
Yeah.
have to be careful about that also. Adi ante ippudu varaku we didn't experience, but it will be there for sure. Sitting on this side and making it, manka excitement anedi కొన్ని రోజులే ఉంటుంది. దాని తర్వాత it's all about like just
Right.
getting that shot or getting that scene or getting that technician or getting that actor, getting those dates or getting
Right.
that location, going to that country, getting this visa. So it's like it's so many
Correct.
things, more things and matter. Excitement again starts when it will start when you can see things on screen, when you can see
Right.
those things in edit room. Then you'll be like, okay, satisfaction more than exciting. You'll be like, okay. And then you'll be excited to show the trailer. Then that excitement comes, okay, slowly it will come.
Right.
So
Right.
it will build up. Yeah.
So, is this, can we say, with this movie, you're kind of getting closer to what your dad was doing with the big budget movies, like you said, in through YJND? Is this your opportunity to raise up to that level of filmmaking on terms of scale?
They are making this. This is
Yes,
dad's
yes. Yeah.
proper YTP thing, and yeah, this is an opportunity for us definitely to to match up to my father's. It's an opportunity. I hope we do match up to his standards and his this thing.
So what are the big learnings that you've got from Ashwini Dutt Garu so far? I mean, you've been watching his work, his legacy in a way. So what is it that you take to your work from him?
Even now, where he can chill with his grandkids and just relax, he still wants to run. He still wants to like produce like back to back films. Super. He's very, very passionate. Like I think at that age, his passion matchups to my passion now. Just
Right.
imagine how he was like and he just teaches us every day. And every day, and if you have to discuss something with him, he gives his perspectives very unique, very it comes basically from his experience. That is something that it's a privilege to be, his daughter.
I heard this in one of the interview of Ashwini Dutt Garu. He said that you have a very strong sense of music. Who is your favorite artist, music artist?
Ilayaraja garu.
Hands down.
There's no more questions. It's like ఒక తమిళ సాంగ్ వింటుంటే లైక్ ఎట్లా చేస్తారు ఈయన ఈ పాటలన్నీ ఏంటి, అది కూడా పాత సినిమా, పాత తమిళ పాట. అండ్ సిట్టింగ్ ఇన్ మై కార్ ఐ వాజ్ జస్ట్ గోయింగ్ అండ్ ఐ హ్యాడ్ గూస్ బంప్స్ like listening to his chorus. Like this man is a living legend, is hands down Ilayaraja and only Ilayaraja for life.
Awesome. Evadelo Chalagali song, was there a part that you played? Like, were you conscious you wanted that song, or was it Nagi?
Yeah, no, I think it was Chalagali. That song has been like my favorite from a long time. So I think it was mine and Swapna's, and then it became a part. And then we went to Mr. Rajagaru and got that song. So it was it was our
Nice.
call. My God, yeah.
What about Jagadek Viridu Atilok Sundari sequel? So is there even a plan for a sequel of that?
So it's a very ambitious thought, like of making, because it's such a golden film that is like literally made so well. If you make it, you have to match up to its standards. So I think when we are ready, okay, we have something in our hand which can match up to its standards, annappudu we should consciously will take that step. Lekapothe, okay, we're making sequel ante, okay, now like bunch of articles, bunch of this thing, it's not, you can't like, not for that, like or like it's great in the market, oh Jagdeep we do this net, but only when we are sure that we have a story which can give it its part 2. I think then we'll consciously make it. But now we are hands full, like as of now. It's only going to, even the thought, we have to give it only after Prabhas Garu's this film. Yeah.
So obviously, with current situation that's going on with pandemic, and it hit a lot of industries, especially film industry is badly hit in terms of production. So what do you see post pandemic the production is going to be like ante edana major changes are you anticipating in terms of budgeting or things like that?
The pandemic is still going on. Production low changes vastayi, because you have to be careful about the basic thing of like maintaining a bubble, like making sure it's everybody is vaccinated, or making sure you test them regularly. Things like that are the major changes that will happen. That until unless we are completely rid of COVID, things will be different, especially when you're making especially in the production stage. Things will be different. And so there is definitely, theaters are going to come back. It's not like, because we as Indians, we love watching films in theaters. That's a major part of our routine, major part of our life. It's like post pandemic idantha wave anta ayipoyinaka, there's a good movie in the theater which has got like a good report, I'll run to the theater to watch it, because it's an experience that you can't really watch it in a room. So it will take time. Everything, it will take, every business, it will take time. So for sure, for movies also it will take time, but we will be back. Back.
ఇప్పుడు ఒక ఫిల్మ్ మేకర్ దగ్గర ఒక ఐడియా, ఒక ఎక్సైటింగ్ ఐడియా ఉందంటే, వాట్స్ ద ప్రాసెస్ టు అప్రోచ్ వైజయంతి ఆర్ స్వప్న సినిమా?
Basically we have right now we're telling everybody to email. There's an email, and there's our script head untar Samar, and I told you, right, he is the one who picked up mail actually. So he's there. He's everyday's job is for him to like, he's strict about going through all the things and synopsis and stuff. So that is streamlined and matter for us. It's either people used to walk into the offices and used to narrate, but now we feel like it's better to be on screen, because we read it and we'll know kada. And so we have an email, and they just send us and we read it from there. But also this emails also, no email goes out of ante without reading it.
Right.
Generally people get very like, oh, email bumpers ekkado lost. No, we read for sure. There are people who are assigned to do that. So yeah.
Awesome. Thanks a lot, Priyanka, for doing this for Cinema Adda once again. And I really wish that this gut feeling or the spark that you have, the intuition you have for every movie, it keeps going and gives us these kind of wonders, you know.
Thank you.
But
That's like a very big blessing. Yeah.
I wish you more success and keep surprising us with more quality films. Looking forward for your next one.
Thank you. Actually, I'm so glad I'm here, and especially I should be thankful. We should be so thankful to Indian audience in America. They've given us so much more, so much love with Everyday and
Right.
Mahanati and Jati Ratnalu.
Yeah,
Being it's like the first 1 million film post pandemic,
correct. Yeah.
and that's just pure love from you guys.